If you're here, it's probably because you have gone through your values process and elicitation, and there might be some values that are out of alignment or not on the top 5 ranking list that you consciously desire. So, today we are going to introduce an NLP technique which helps you kind of flip flop and swap some of those values so that they are in alignment with your conscious desired value ranking versus your unconscious mind. Now, the number one tip, I have said it before and I will say it again, you cannot change your number one value. You can try it. I am not going to be held responsible for what can happen after. There can be a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos in the mind, and just a lot of shock. So, if you are not prepared or working with a coach or a therapist to help you along in switching that value, typically the number one values are recommended not to be changed. So, let's say you have, in terms of career, you value money, but it's probably around number 7 or 8. It's not really motivating you to make that abundance that you desire or require for freedom. Now, let's say freedom is one of your top 3 values, but you can't get that freedom without that financial abundance. So, this will be a great example for you to switch those. You can do this process as often as you need. So let's say maybe you switch freedom to ranking number 4, whatever number 4 is, you'll switch that out and you will install number 7, which is your financial abundance, to number 3. This really helps writing this down to understand what your values are. I'm assuming that you've done that if you've come to this video, so let's get started. What I want you to do is I want you to pick the 2 values that you want to change. The process of how it's going to work is you're going to think of an image that reminds you of that value. You have an internal representation where you close your eyes, you think of a financial abundance, and boom, you have this visual. Now, example, you're going to do the same thing with freedom. Close your eyes, find that picture, and the most important thing is this picture cannot change. So it's not like every time you think of freedom, you think of a different picture. You need it to be a consistent, same picture with every time that you do this, at least for this sitting experience. Now, I'm going to go through a list of words that describe this picture. Now, if you need to write this down to help you remember, you can. However, trust the process, trust the unconscious mind. The 2 main drivers or factors that are really going to amplify and really create those results are the location of the image and also if you are associated or disassociated. So, a little explanation of what that is association is when you are looking through your own eyes, you are fully present. It's like you're in that experience. Disassociated is when you are kind of like out of body. It's like you're watching yourself in a movie theater or yeah, it's like it's like you're in a movie and you're watching yourself in that movie. So, you are seeing yourself from a distance. The location of the image, that can change moderately, severely, not a lot, subtly. So let's say that for financial abundance, the image is right here in front of you. But freedom could be down here. It can be behind you. It can be above you. It can be anywhere. There's no limitation. It can be beneath you. So these are just some examples of what it could be like. All I say is truly trust the process, no matter how crazy it might sound or seem like to you, but that's what's going to happen. So once you get the visual characteristics and descriptions for each picture, then you're going to change the ones that are different. So let's say, again, financial freedom, the location is here, and freedom, it's down on this lower right side. Okay, well, if financial freedom is the value that you want or the new value and freedom is the number 3 value, you're going to switch the location. So the location for financial freedom or financial abundance, you're going to make that image to be down in that corner, the same location that freedom is. You're going to make all of the characteristics the exact same as what that freedom, what that value that you want to change to. So again, if freedom is value number 3 and you want financial abundance to be that value of freedom, take that place of number 3, then you're just going to switch the characteristics from what freedom looks like and apply those same characteristics and descriptions to that of the financial abundance. Cool? Whenever you're ready, maybe take a moment, find a comfortable position where you won't be disturbed, where you can make this process. If you want a journal to write down anything, you can, to even notice what those differences are. And if not, we're going to take a moment to calm the body, tap into it, yield to the unconscious mind. So we remove the conscious mind, tap into the unconscious mind, because we know that this all produces results. All learning, change, and behavior is impacted by the unconscious mind. So trust the process. It's going to go quick. Sometimes you're not even going to have a chance to think, but just trust the first thought that comes up. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes in that comfortable position. And we're just going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. So taking a deep breath in from the nose and exhale the mouth. Maybe you place your hand on your belly to yield deeper to the unconscious mind, breathing in and exhale out. Go ahead, take one more deep breath in and let it all out. Now I want you to think of that first value that you want to change. The value that is lower in rank that you want to be higher up. Whatever that value is, what is a picture that you have? Just the first thing that comes up, what's a visual that represents that word? Now, as you have that picture, being consistent with this picture throughout the process, are you associated or are you disassociated? Is it black and white or is it color? Is it focused or defocused? Is it near or is it far? Is it big or is it small? Is it a movie? Is it playing out in action or is it still like a picture? If it's a movie, is it moving fast or is it moving slow? Is it panoramic? Is it nice and big? Or does it have a border? Does it have a location? Where is the picture located? Are the sounds? Is it loud or soft? Is it fast or is it slow? Are there anything about the pitch, rhythm, or tonality involved? Are there any feelings involved? What are they? Where do you feel it? Take a deep breath in and exhale out. So remembering what those are, those characteristics, I want you to think about the value that you are going to be replacing. So the one that's going to be a little bit lower in rank, this is going to be the most important one because you want to change the picture of what you just elicited and you want to change it to these qualities. So go ahead, close your eyes. Go ahead, take those 3 deep breaths again. Now, as you start to think of that value that you will be replacing, what's an image that comes to mind? And as you think of that image that you are going to be using consistently throughout this session, are you associated or are you disassociated? Is it black and white or is it colored? Is it focused or defocused? Is it near or is it far? Is it big or is it small? Is it a movie or is it still like a picture? If it's a movie, is it fast or slow? If it's a picture, is it panoramic or does it have a border? Where is this picture located? Are there any sounds? Is it loud or is it soft? Is it fast or is it slow? Is there anything about the pitch, rhythm, or tonality to make note of? Are there any feelings? What are they? Where are they? What does it feel like? Good. Now take a deep breath. Now, if you wrote this down, you can take a look at it and circle, or you can just make mental note. But what are the distinguishing characteristics that you notice from the first value to the one that you are going to be replacing? Now, we are going to change those characteristics from the one that you're going to be replacing and making those same characteristics to the desired value that you want to make higher up in your ranking. So, working just with that image, we're just going to be focusing on the image of the value that you want to rank higher up, the desired value. Just looking at that image, go ahead, close your eyes, and I want you to take a deep breath first. With that same image, I want you to make it the same association as the one that you're going to be replacing. I want you to make it the same color or black and white, focused or defocused, near or far, big or small, movie or a picture. Is it fast or is it slow? Is it panoramic or does it have a border? Making the location the same, the sounds the same, the feelings the same. We're going to do this 3 more times, making it associated or disassociated the same as that old value. You're going to make it the same color or black and white. You're going to make it focused or defocused. You're going to make it near or far. You're going to make it big or small. You're going to make it a movie or still. You're going to make it fast or slow. You're going to make it panoramic or with a border. You're going to make it to have the same location, the same sounds, the same feelings. Go ahead, make it associated or disassociated. Make it black and white or colored. Make it focused or defocused. Make it near or make it far. Make it big or make it small. Make it a movie or make it a picture. Make it moving fast or slow. Make it panoramic or with borders. Does it have a location? Where is the location? Make it to have the same location. Are there any sounds? Make it to have the same exact sounds. The sounds, the pitch, the rhythm, tonality, the feelings are the same. Go ahead, continue to swap all of the same characteristics, the differences to make them that of what you desire to rank up higher. Go ahead, anchor it in with a deep breath, making the sound like a snap or a lock it in place as if it's Tupperware, making a little nice click, locking the door. And there you have it. Your values have been changed as an unconscious process. Trust the process, allow it to marinate, to integrate at a cellular level. Know that it has been done, and continue with this process as much as you need. If you have any questions, if you need a little bit more clarity, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to serve and more than happy to help you out. My contact information is listed below or at the end of these slides, and I'm excited to see how this changes your life. We'll see you soon. Take care.